Hey guys, you're watching Surviving Sin City. I'm your host, Tiffani Neilson, and with me is Andrea De Leon. Hi, Andrea. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
So this weekend was EDC, the Electronic Daisy Carnival. That's at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. And there were 140,000 people there each night, and I know we were definitely in attendance.
Yes.
Did you have fun?
I had an epic time. It was so much fun.
Well, we did it both ways. You know, we're not total snobs. We went in GA to see what that was like, and it's not like it is in VIP. So we did it correctly on Sunday by going in a helicopter, and we had bottle service provided by Marquee Nightclub, Day Club. What did you think of that?
It was great. Like, the whole experience was great. I mean, even the GA it was a good time. It was great being in the crowd and in the mix, and then it was great to have a little bit more of an intimate party up on the sky deck.
It's definitely fun no matter what your budget is. So if you didn't go this year, then make sure you attend next year, because it is one party you do not want to miss. Insomniac definitely provides so many unique things. Like, I don't know, can you explain some of the things that we saw there, the type of like 3D stuff?
I can say that I've been going to raves since I was about 15 years old, and Insomniac was throwing the parties then, and they were underground raves, and it was the best time ever. I mean, there were different rooms of music, different styles and genres of music, and then slowly the rides started to come, and then slowly they became legal. And now this is just like a huge event. I mean, the screens that go up, I mean, the people that come to play and to come from all over the world to see this show is amazing. It's quite amazing.
But the fireworks they have and the decorations, I mean, they've got these like cactuses that look like just a virtual lighting up, just unbelievable. It's fiber optic craziness.
I mean, there was what was that guy, like a wizard, and he was talking, and he was like subliminal messages, and I swear I had a moment where I saw the same thing I saw at the same hour on Friday night. It was like the wizard came on and he was saying some brilliant thing.
Right at the end,
and then the fireworks went off, and then a helicopter flew in the middle of the fireworks. I mean, it happened Friday night at a certain time, and I swear it happened Sunday the same time. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's just
Moments
how they close the events, and that same wizard was right at our table on Sunday night. It was right when the director of photography decided to walk off into the crowd. It was like, no, and so it's okay. I got to meet the wizard, but there's no video of that for you guys, but you know, next year. But it was great. Maybe we can be on stage with the wizard next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. And we rode the Ferris wheel. They've got all kinds of rides.
Yeah, we did ride the Ferris wheel. We ended up getting food for a moment. I mean,
I almost died on a different ride. I rode one of the scrambler rides. It's like a mind eraser kind of ride where it takes you and it just kind of like, you know, spins you. It's on a stick and then you're spinning around. And it's got the whole harness where you check in like you're going on a roller coaster. My head got stuck outside. I was freaking out.
Of that?
I do, actually. Maybe we'll cut to a break on that. Yeah. But yeah, it's scary.
Yeah, I had a great time. I mean, just the whole experience was great. It was epic. EDC, keep going. Yeah.
Well, that was so much fun, but let's show them how much fun we had.
Oh,
We're going to go show the highlights to you right now, so check it out.
And watch what I do in this video.
Fire as the wind blows. I know that I'm rich enough for
I'm here with Corinne Dunn, who went to EDC with me. How are you, Corinne?
Good, how are you?
Excellent. I had so much fun, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a blast.
So what was your favorite part?
Probably showing up when Calvin Harris was on. That was pretty perfect.
In a helicopter.
Yeah, in a helicopter. We went in a helicopter too. That was probably the best part. Yeah.
And you're an EDC virgin, right?
Yeah,
This
that
is
was
your first
my
time.
Popped my cherry.
All right. Well,
You
we had
popped it.
Yes, we did. It was a group effort,
Yeah. It took a few of us to do it.
Absolutely. And so, what about next year? Are you definitely going to go back?
Yeah. Only with you guys though.
Well, we did do it right on
Yeah,
Sunday night.
yeah,
It was
yeah.
big time. So, what was your favorite DJ that you heard?
Maybe DJ Snake.
DJ Snake.
He
What
wasn't
stage
there?
was that on?
I don't know. He was there, right? Yeah.
Oh, well, maybe I missed
I
that
don't
part. I
know.
must have went for a walk at that point
I
or
was
something.
way out of there. Way gone.
And so it's like a mini marquee when you go in the way that we went. And I know that there's the general admission part of it where it's just a zoo. And then there's the
Yeah.
part where we went in on the golf cart.
Uh-huh.
And what did you
were
think
like,
about it? Because
out-
I kind of gave you a few tips before we went in on,
Right.
you know, where to meet up and what to expect.
How to be safe. Like the quickie tips from Tiffany. That
EDC
my crash
survival.
course into EDC survival. It was perfect. And I survived. Yeah, we didn't have to run into like the zoo crazy girls or problems.
We had a great time, and we'll be back again next year for more. Any survival tip you want to throw out there?
Bring a canteen for water. Bring water.
I don't think you're allowed to bring
You-
water, but I think you can bring the canteen and fill it up.
Oh yeah, do that. Do it. Because you
They
need
have
it. You
fill-up
definitely need
stations
it.
where you can go and just fill up your bottles of water rather than continually buying a new one.
And sunglasses too. Bring those.
Yeah,
'cause
sunglasses
they're
are gonna be very
very
vital.
needed. Very needed.
And then plan your exits. Yeah, know your exits and plan a way
Oh
home.
yeah, plan a way home. That's a big one. Major.
All right. Well, I had a blast. Thanks for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
All right. Until next year.
All right. Next.
I'm here at Insert Coins, where last week they had the kickoff to EDC party, and it was actually a video game superhero party, and it was put together by Charles Millie. How are you, Charles?
Hey, doing fantastic.
Can you tell us a little bit about the event that took place last week?
Yeah, so it was a pre-EDC party. We had a great turnout from our local Las Vegas team. We had a lot of people here in costumes. Everybody came as their favorite insert. Everyone came to insert coins as their favorite video game character. People had Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, all their favorite game characters came out, and we did the event to really give a party for people in Las Vegas to come out. The strip was wild. There was, the biggest DJs from all around the world. We had local underground DJs here performing from 9 p.m. all the way till 3 in the morning. They normally don't stay open this late, but we had the place jamming until pretty late in the morning.
What is their usual closing time?
You know what? I don't know.
Well, it
2
was
o'clock?
late, so that was good.
Yeah,
It was a great event. I loved it. You had some excellent DJs. I saw Kung Pao was up there DJing. Who were some of the other DJs?
EJ, the DJ from the Dancernauts, had a wild set. I was out front greeting people at the door, and there were people literally running across the street right here to come get in line. So we had a line out front for about 2 hours. It was a very successful event. We were glad to donate some of our proceeds to Serving Hope LV. They have an operation where they're feeding the homeless every single Monday night. It's been going on for almost 15 years, and a lot of people came down. They did great social media support for us as well.
Well, my friend Angela Allen-Qatar is actually going to be interviewing today too, and she's a big part of that, Serving the Homeless. I know she does that every Monday.
Yeah, absolutely. It was actually her idea. She's been such a great supporter of the community, such a great supporter of that operation. Been down on the streets there, and there's a lot of people in need. There's a real need to help and support the people of this community, and they do a great job. And so I feel real proud to be able to give back in some way.
Well, thank you so much for making time to come out here today. I know you guys had such great costumes last week. What exactly were you?
I came as Cloud from Final Fantasy, a Japanese fighting character, real popular video game in the 90s.
Well, I tried to figure out what I could about video games, but it's obviously not my forte. So I know there are plenty of people there that could appreciate it, though, because they were playing all the video games inside. It seems pretty cool because you can do the Nintendo as well, right?
Oh yeah, they've got all the state-of-the-art video games out here. They got about 50 games inside, big screen TVs, all the state-of-the-art joysticks and games. I mean, a very unique club. Really blessed to have a venue like this right here in downtown Las Vegas.
And you have another event coming up, correct?
Yeah, we're doing a 4th of July fundraiser. It's a Burning Man fundraiser for our camp, Trifecta. We've got DJs coming in from all over the West Coast. Should be a fun underground party. Big sound system, go-go dancers, and a lot of local Burning Man crew coming out to support our camp.
And if people want to attend, where would they go to find out more information?
Trifectavegas.com.
Angie, how are you?
I'm always
good.
good.
So Angie, we're in front of Insert Coins here. We had your event last week. It was excellent.
Yeah, it was a really great turnout. I was very happy with how it all went down.
And so how did you get the idea to do it at Insert Coins and the whole video game concept?
Well, actually, so I'm friends with the owner, Christopher, and I was hanging out with him a couple weeks back, and Charles owns the Megas Entertainment Company, and he asked me to introduce him, and so we had this big meeting. We literally did the meeting a week before the event. I had 4 of the DJs hired before the meeting was out. And everyone just powwowed and threw it all together, and the boys were generous enough to donate 10% of the proceeds from the door to my organization, and they actually, Charles went above and beyond and donated 10% of the entire revenue.
That's
Yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, so that was really cool. So I'm still giving back every Monday, 7 p.m. at 701 McWilliams and G Street.
Well, I know we had you on the show a few times,
Yeah,
and
it's
it's
always
been
good to
over
be
6
back.
months, and you're still doing it every
Yeah,
week. So
of
I'm
course.
so proud of you for that.
Yeah, our group has just grown exponentially, and we even had one of the main leaders. He was there, Sila Moses. We had a few of the volunteers that join me every week that were showed up as well to show support.
And what is your Facebook page in case people want to come out and get involved in that?
You go to hashtag Serving Hope LV on Facebook. We're on Facebook and Instagram, so you just request Serving Hope LV, and we'd be happy to add you. We're happy to join or add any new members.
And what kind of things would you be taking in as far as donations go?
We take in everything. We do clothes, shoes. I mean, like, we do a lot of special cases. So, like, just like a couple weeks ago, we had this family. The only thing that they had in the entire house was their mother's medical bed. all their money went to their mother's medical equipment. So they had a huge family, 6 people, and they're sleeping on the floor. So my roommate donated 2 beds with box springs, 1 bed frame. I had a friend that I was helping her with spring cleaning. She literally donated pots, pans, silverware, cups, like everything. You know, and like the only thing we were missing after we filled our house was a shower curtain or a shower rod.
Well, that should be pretty easy to
so,
find
yeah.
in the retrospect of the whole thing.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I mean, like, you know, we deal with a lot of special cases, you know, so we just kind of funnel whatever's donated to where it's going to be best utilized.
And what a creative way to get proceeds by doing it as a
So much
costume
fun,
party.
right?
I
And
love
it helps everyone, you know, like the owner here is amazing, Christopher Laporte. Super awesome guy, you know, with an amazing, such a unique venue. I mean, you don't see anything like this. And during EDC weekend, everything's so overpriced. Downtown's so scarcely utilized because everyone's, you know, hitting up the clubs and chasing after the EDM music. This is not an EDM venue. He's like, I like old school and hip hop, and he's like, he's from New York, you know, so he has a totally East Coast sound here. So he's just like, I don't know where you guys are gonna get the DJs, and I'm like, I got this. Like, we had amazing people. The unassuming gentlemen did their debut out here. Damo and Devin, amazing, such great talent.
And I love that you got everybody down to Fremont Street, because maybe they've never even been to Fremont Street, but now they get a chance to see all this culture at the same
because
time.
we had so many people that were in from Cali that do the whole EDM scene that are just like doing
Club heads, they go to the clubs all the time.
and they do EDC, or they do the club, or they do the hotels. They're on the strip. I'm like, the Fremont has changed so much. Like, East Fremont is so different from what it was years ago. You know, it's so different from last year even. So
we're keeping history alive and changing history at the same time.
Yeah.
So
And it was just,
way to,
you know,
way
and
to
a
lead by
theme party.
example. I
Yeah.
love it, Angie. Thank
theme
you so
party
much.
at a great venue, you know, with Megas Entertainment. Proceeds going to Serving Hope LV. I mean, it was a community. It's amazing.
Are you a part of the 4th of July party too?
I am going to be helping with it, but this is going to be my first Burning Man, so hopefully I will be spending some time at Trifecta Camp.
Well, hopefully I make it out there too. We'll see.
Yeah.
So anyway, thank
I'm
you so much,
manifesting.
Angie.
Thank you as always.
Great event. Willie, are you all right? Did
I'm
you
good,
survive
good.
EDC?
Yeah. Long weekend, that's for sure. Definitely a long weekend.
So, did you have a ton of passengers?
Yeah, we brought about probably 150 each 150 people home each day, and about 125 people there. So close to about almost 1,000 people the whole time.
Wow, so there were more people that returned than went.
Absolutely, those long taxi lines definitely made people want to hop on the shuttle to get home quick, pretty much.
Well, for those of you just joining us, Willie was actually in charge of the VIP shuttles for EDC that took people from this location at CH3 to the EDC Raceway. And so I experienced it last year, but this year I decided to go on a little bit of a different route, and we were dropped off on the first day, and then I took a helicopter on Sunday, so I didn't see you guys this weekend. So what was the craziest thing you saw this weekend?
Definitely the outfits, the costumes were definitely crazy. Just people fiending to get home on Friday because they couldn't find their shuttles. They were being told the wrong directions. The taxi lines were long waits. And people just wanted to get home that first night. So Saturday and Sunday, definitely people started to figure out how to get home a little bit quicker and stuff like that, though.
It actually took me the longest to get home on Sunday morning, so that was a little bit of a longer time than I was expecting. But were people totally trashed, or was it like people just making the wise decision on the traffic mostly?
It was mostly the traffic. Again, just people just wanting to get home. That sun coming up and you being out all day, you just want to get in your bed and get back to your hotel. And plus, people want to get some sleep to get ready for the next day too. So.
Okay, and then EDC weekend, what does that mean for your schedule? How many hours are you putting in per day?
Well, I was up. I did about 20 hours each day. So out of the 72 hours, I probably put in about 55, 60 hours of work pretty much. So, but it was all worth it for sure.
So how do you keep going?
I definitely rescue water. They always get me going, keep me hydrated. Red Bull, just the energy. I love what I do, so that makes it easy as well.
Well, I bet you slept for a while when it was all said and done.
Yes. I came home Monday and I did not wake up until Tuesday pretty much. It was definitely a 16-hour nap, as I like to call it. So.
And so are there different things that you saw that you can maybe improve on next year, or ways to maximize
Well,
the experience?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, each year we get better and better. We're going to add more limos. We're going to be able to do more privates next year. We're going to make the experience a little bit more smoother if we can. Have some going earlier on Friday, because Friday being the hardest day to get down there, we're going to make our shuttles leave a little bit earlier next year.
And is there anything that you offer besides just the shuttle service?
Well, we're a one-stop shop for all things Vegas. So if you're ever coming in town, go to ilovevegasinc.com. Check out our website. It's a very smooth line. It shows all our specials, everything that we offer as well.
All right, great. And what else do you have in store?
Next thing we got coming up is Life is Beautiful. I know you got some special things involved with that. September 25th, 26th, 27th. I'm actually really excited for that festival. I'm actually going to be attending it as an attendee this time. I won't be working it, so it should be fun.
Nice. You need some time off after EDC, right?
Absolutely, yes, I do.
All right. Well, I'm glad you survived. Any survival tip you can throw out there?
Just come to Vegas and have fun. Always plan ahead, and check out Survival City and check out I Love Vegas.
Well, after this weekend, I know one thing's for sure. I could use a really good meal. So I'm actually going to go check out a Hidden Treasure. It's a restaurant found at Town Square, and it's called Pot Liquor. So I'm going to go have some amazing barbecue. You can join me if you like, but we're kind of on a tight schedule, so we've got to run.
Get going. I'll see you over there.
All right. Well, stay tuned. I'm here at Pot Liquor at Town Square with the owner of the restaurant, Flip Arbalez. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm excellent. So excited to be here today.
Awesome. We're
And
excited
so-
to have you.
Awesome. And so Pot Liquor, how did you come up with the name?
Well, pot liquor actually is a very common colloquial used term in the South that describes the collard green broth. When you make collard greens, the juice that's rendered behind when you use salt porks or smoked meats, that's referred to as pot liquor in the South. So we wanted a name that was very authentic and kind of described in one phrase what the South is about and what that kind of food, that style of food is about.
And so your barbecue is not like just a regular barbecue restaurant. It's actually got some different influence. Can you tell us more about that?
Well, we are a regional barbecue restaurant. So what we do is we take elements from every bit of barbecue around the barbecue belt. So for instance, Carolina style pulled pork, Memphis style dry rub spare ribs and mop baby backs, Texas style brisket, our Kansas City style burnt ends are a big crowd favorite. So it's just elements from everywhere in barbecue land.
Yum, that all sounds so delicious. And the decor in here is very unique. And I know you have some brass instruments that are a chandelier in here and some other cool features. Can you tell us more about those?
Well, those actually, we designed those as we went. In Memphis, obviously, rock and roll and the influences there with jazz are super important, like B.B. King and stuff like that. So we went out and looked for some horns on eBay, and we made a chandelier out of them. We put some lights inside just to get it to glow. And then instead of just having like a typical cliche barbecue restaurant with mason jars on the table, we created some chandeliers just to give it a good modern, pizzazz.
But you also have some useful features with different things on the bar, even such as your charge port.
It's 2015,
It's
we're just
practical.
we're trying to be as practical as possible, Some people, they'll walk in, they need to charge their phone, ready to go.
That makes such a difference.
Absolutely. If you need a little juice for the computer, and typically, people when they're on our business lunch, need to hook up and get a little juice, we're ready for you.
So Pot Liquor is kind of a hidden treasure because it's off the beaten path, even though it's at Town Square. How do people find it?
Well, best way to find it is if you're headed, for the movie theater, we're located in the same building. We're right behind Guitar Center and right across from Isla Burger and Yard House. We're the third restaurant to populate the northwest corridor of Town Square. So, to get here, you got to get to the northwest corner. The easiest way to get in is through Sunset Road.
And what else really makes your restaurant stand out?
We're a modern take on a very trendy cuisine in the country. From items like the pork belly with country grits. Typical in the South would be shrimp and grits. We do a pork belly that takes almost an entire day to prepare, just to get that out to guests. And there's items like the boudin noir with grilled prawns. You don't see that anywhere. So it's very much strip quality restaurant off the strip.
And so are you the only owner, or do you have other people that are partners with you in
I'm
this?
not. I am actually the director of restaurant development for Authentic Kitchen Alliance. I am one of 4 owners, and we have partners that my business partner here that works with us is Doug Bell, and he's our executive corporate chef.
Excellent. Well, I have eaten here before, and the food is amazing, so I can't wait to try it again.
Thank you.
Now I'm here with the general manager, Adam Laurie. Adam, how are you?
I'm good, and yourself?
Excellent. Can't wait to try the food again. I love this restaurant.
As you can see, I eat plenty of it.
Oh, yeah, right. It must be pretty good for you then.
Oh, it's delicious.
And so can you tell us a little bit more about your menu?
Oh, our menu's phenomenal. As Flip was speaking earlier, we're regional barbecue, so we went around the country and pulled the best of everywhere, with the Carolina pulled pork, Memphis-style dry rub ribs, Texas-style brisket, Kansas City burnt-ins. So we really went and chose the best of everything. We didn't want to limit ourselves to any one part of the country or any one style of barbecue.
Well, I know you have some great appetizers too. I love the deviled eggs that you guys have. So what other appetizers do you have, or perhaps desserts?
Another appetizer that's very popular is what we call a moink. We came up with that because it's a moo and an oink. It's both beef and pork. And it's just a simple meatball. It's wrapped in bacon, smoked for 45 minutes, and then tossed in some barbecue sauce. Absolutely phenomenal, and everybody loves them.
Well, that's very funny because we say the word oi a lot since one of our directors of photography is French. So oi is the moink.
Moink.
Very
A
interesting.
moo and an oink.
What other interesting dishes do you have on the menu that aren't quite so customary?
We have kind of our own spin on a root beer float for dessert. So it starts with chocolate chip cookies. So it's 2 chocolate chip cookies, 4 scoops of ice cream, and then root beer. So that's very popular. Apple pie a la mode, everybody loves that. It's American. You got to have that at American style barbecue.
Perfect. Well, I know I was here at one point with someone that does not eat pork, and they were still blown away by some of your options. What do you have for maybe vegetarians or people that don't eat pork?
We have some salad options. One of them is that we'll make for you in a little bit, is our fried green tomato salad, which is our own spin on that. There's no lettuce in it at all. We fry some green tomatoes with a little bit of similar like prosciutto and a little bit of dressing, and it's just phenomenal. You'll see that in just a little bit.
And your staff is always so friendly. How do you keep your staff so personable?
I'm big and they're scared of me. No, I'm just kidding. Training. We train all the time. Every day before our shift, we have what I call like a lineup or an educational lineup where we talk about food, tips on hospitality, learn about drinks and wine and liquor and different beers. And the more knowledgeable they are, the better they are. And we really put our focus on hospitality. We want every guest, I consider this restaurant my home. And I want every guest that walks through my doors to be a guest in my home and feel that way. So hospitality is the key.
Great. Well, thank you so much. And can
You're
you
welcome.
just walk us through exactly what the items that we're going to be trying today are?
We're going to try first an appetizer, which is our pork belly with the grits. I think Flip talked a little bit about that. We're going to do the fried green tomato salad. And then we're going to do one of our large combination plates, the Lord Have Mercy, which is going to come with 4 different types of meat. It has the pulled pork, both the dry rub and the wetback baby ribs, some Texas-style brisket, and it'll also come with some sides and some cornbread.
And what days are you open, and what are your hours of operation?
We're open 365 days a year. We open at 11 o'clock every day, and then usually close around 10, depending on volume. Like I said, we're open every day.
And if they want more information or perhaps to view the menu, where would they go?
You can go onto our website, potliquorcas.com. It has a full menu. You can make reservations through there. We also have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. So you can go to all those different sites as well. And there's links from those that will take you to our website and to our reservation system.
Great, Adam. Thank you so much. And if you have not tried their food, then stop in and try it. Pot Liquor Restaurant today. Wow, this food looks amazing. Can't wait to try it. And I just want to say thank you to all the guests that were on the show today, especially Flip, Adam, and the chef here at Pot Liquor at Town Square. Do not miss out on this hidden treasure. After EDC, I definitely need a meal just like this. And it looks delicious. So be sure to stop in and try the food. And until next week, keep surviving, and we'll see you then. So stay tuned for more. Okay.